Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So for today, we're going to have circles. We are going to focus on angles in a circle. The first one is what we call the central angle. When we say central angle, it is an angle formed whose vertex is the center of the circle. As you can see from the figure, our center is point D. And the angle that has the vertex, which is the center of the circle, which is at point D, is none other than angle ADC, and we mark it. Okay, so we have angle ADC as our central angle. But aside from it, we can also name other angle wherein its vertex is the center of the circle. If I am going to connect B with D, and so with A, there we have another central angle formed, which we identified as angle BDA. So we now have two central angles. The next angle that we can identify from the given figure is the angle formed by connecting B, D, and C. So I'm going to use another color, suppose black. So B, D, and C. And there you have another angle. Angle B, D, C. So these three are what we call central angles from the given figure. The next type of angles, or the other kind of angles that can be identified or determined in a circle, is what we call inscribed angle. If the central angle is an angle formed whose vertex is the center of the circle, an inscribed angle is an angle formed whose vertex is a point on a circle. Sabi dyan, whose vertex is on the circle. Ibig sabihin, nasa circumference ng circle. Okay? So, it says here also that the sides of this angle contain the chords of the circle. So, if we are going to identify two chords from the circle, we have chord AB and BC. These two chords, when combined or were put together, form an angle. And as you can see, the vertex of angle ABC is B. And B is a point on the circumference of the circle. Therefore, one inscribed angle that can be determined from the given figure is angle ABC. But aside from angle ABC, we could also name angle BAC. There you have it. So, angle BAC, this time our vertex is A, and A is still a point on the circle. And as you can see, aside from A and B, we also have point C on the circle. So, we are going to identify another inscribed angle from the circle. It's angle BCA. So, from the given figure, we can name three inscribed angles. So, we have to check, we have to be very sure on the difference between central and inscribed angles. Okay? Because this thing has something to do with the next slides. Okay, aside from the inscribed and the central angles, we also need to know what intercepted arc is. Okay, it says here, it is an arc that is inside the inscribed angle and whose endpoints are on the angle. So, inside the inscribed angle. So, let's make it simplify. Okay, if we're going to simplify it, if we're going to make the definition of it simpler, it's just going to be part of the circle, which is an arc, opposite the inscribed angle. That's it. So, if we are going to identify one inscribed angle, such as A, B, C, I'll mark it with red. Okay, and we'll look at the circle, the whole circle. Which of its arc is opposite this inscribed angle? So, makikita nyo dyan, yung katapat niya ay yung arc AC. Therefore, the intercepted arc of angle ABC is arc AC. Okay, you will also notice that aside from angle ABC, AC is also the intercepted arc of the central angle ADC. There you have it. So again, from the given figure, katapat niyang arc central, ADC, katapat ng arc AC, as well as the inscribed angle ABC. Still, intercepted arc niya ay AC. Okay? So, I hope that it's clear for everyone. Next, this time we are going to describe the relationship between the arcs and the angles. So, we have the intercepted arc. For angles, we have inscribed and central. Let's see what's the relationship exists between among the three. So, the first one, it says here that the measure of the minor arc is equal to the measure of the central angle that intercepts it. Okay? So, we all know that this angle BAC is our central angle. So, it's the central angle. Okay? So, we type here the central angle. Okay? That's one. BAC. And the intercepted arc is BC. So, it says here, if we're going to translate the statement, the measure of the minor arc, or the what we call intercepted arc, which is arc BC, is equal to the measure of the central angle, which is angle BAC. So, we have this in words and we have it in symbol. Take note, yung central angle, ang measure niya ay equal sa measure ng intercepted arc. Okay? Let's proceed. The next one is 1/2 the measure of the central angle. So, here in the given figure, ang central angle natin ay yung blue. Okay? So, central angle natin yan is equal to the measure of the inscribed. Okay? AOB is our central and ABC is our inscribed. So, if we're going to write in symbols, we write the measure of, let's start from the inscribed, of angle ABC is half the measure of angle AOC. Now, if we're going to start from angle AOC as the central angle, we could also say it in this manner. The measure of AOC, angle AOC, is 2 times the measure of angle ABC. So, either of the two equations. Kung nag-start ka kay ABC, which is our inscribed angle, okay, if you're going to solve for it rather, and ang given ay AOC, suppose AOC is 50 degrees. Oh, halimbawa, 50 degrees yan. So, AOC is 50 degrees. It is a central angle, no? Sabi dyan, 1/2 of the central angle is equivalent to the measure of the inscribed. ABC is the inscribed angle. So, if we're going to get half of 50, there we get 25 degrees. Ngayon, kung nagsimula ka naman kay inscribed angle, sabi dyan, if you're going to solve for AOC, we will start from the inscribed angle ABC. Given naman yun na 25, sabi dyan, we just have to double the measure of the inscribed angle and we can determine, or we would be able to come up with the measure of the central. So, 2 times 25 is 50. Okay? Ulitin ko. If we are going to start from the central angle to solve for the inscribed, we just have to get half of it. Now, from inscribed naman to central, we just have to double the measure of the inscribed angle. Okay? Now, if we are going to have the combination of the relationships among the three, intercepted, inscribed, and central, that would be, we all know from the figure, AC is the intercepted arc, diba? Intercepted arc yan. So, we all know that the intercepted arc is equivalent to the measure of the central. So, kung binigay itong inscribed na 25 degrees, we also double it for the intercepted arc. So, pares lang sila. 50 din. Okay? So, let's have some examples. Okay? So, for example, we are going to have this figure. It says here, we solve for the unknowns, wherein O is the center of the circle. And it says, it's given also that BOC is 40 degrees. So, ano yung BOC dyan? Etong BOC na to ay central angle. Ang hinahanap natin una ay measure ng arc AB. Ito yung nawawala sa una. Okay? So, measure of arc AB. How are we going to solve for it? Ano ba ang relationship ng central sa intercepted? Isn't it that they are equal? Yes, you're right. So, it's equal to the measure of angle AOB. Since angle AOB is 40 degrees, then we write 40 degrees here also. Okay? So there you have it. Sunod. We are going to solve for measure of angle BCA. So I'll plot C here. And as you can see, C is a point on the circle. Okay, I'm going to connect it with A and, sorry. I have to draw it again, connect it again. Okay. There you go. So there you have angle BCA. And as you can see from the figure, si BCA ay inscribed angle. So, I suggest na i-connect nyo siya dun sa intercepted arc. Isn't it that we have solved for arc AB already, which is 40? Oh, ano ang relationship ng inscribed kay intercepted arc? It's half of the intercepted arc, right? So, we have 1/2 the measure of the arc AB. Since arc AB is 40 degrees, so ang kalahati ng 40 ay 20. And there you have it. Okay? Let's proceed to example 2. O yan, medyo marami-rami naman ngayon. 4 yung nawawala. O pa rin is the center of the circle. Okay? And we are going to solve for arc AC. Ito. Arc AC. But the only given is that POC is 55. Isn't it that from the figure, arc ACB is a semicircle, and a semicircle measures exactly 180? So kung 55 na yan, this can be solved by subtracting 55 from 180, in which we will be getting 125. So 125 added to 55 is 180, no? And intercepted arc si AC. Intercepted arc siya ng AOC. AOC is our central angle. So they are equal. Okay? So, since AOC is 125, then the measure of arc AC is also 125. There you have it. Sunod. What about angle CBA? Asan yun? CBA. So, i-connect ko. CBA. So, yung vertex natin ay B. Okay. Eh, ang intercepted arc niya rin ay AC. Eh, di ba ang AC ay 125? So, we just have to get half of it. Half the measure of arc AC. So, kalahati ng 125. And half of 125 is 62.5 degrees. And there you have it. Okay? The next thing is, or the next unknown is CAB. CAB. O, eto naman. CAB, yung yellow. Ang intercepted arc ng CAB ay BC. BC is also the intercepted arc of angle BOC. Since central yan, equal lang sila. 55 din to. Diba? But BAC or CAB is an inscribed angle, which is kalahati ng intercepted arc BC. Okay? So, kalahati ng arc BC, ang BC ay 55. Kalahati nun is 27.5 degrees. Okay? And our last but not the least item is BAC. Nasaan kaya yung BAC? BAC. Oh, ito naman. Oh, ma'am, CAB and BAC are the same. Ito pa rin yan. Okay? Therefore, we just have to write here 27.5 na rin degrees. Okay? So, I hope that you understood how these answers are obtained in this example. I hope to see you in the next video lesson. That would be all for today. Goodbye!